Hi guys, this is Sadek from Dublin.com, and in this video, we'll show you how to fix the issue of fingerprint not working or missing on your Android phone. So first and foremost, do keep in mind that one of the most common reasons for that is when you don't have any pin pattern or password set up, then you will not get the fingerprint option. So please make sure to set up a screen lock. For instance, as you could see over here, there is no fingerprint option because I don't have any lock screen pattern. So if I set up a pattern or pin or password, then the fingerprint option will be visible. Let me show you if I set up a pattern and let me confirm it as well. So you could see that I got the option to add the fingerprint. So please double check and verify that you have at least one of the pattern and fingerprint set up. So if you have already checkmarked that requirement and the issue is still there, then let's move ahead with the next fix. So in this fix, you will first off have to check for the hardware failure. So in some cases, it might be a cause of some internal damage to the phone or the fingerprint sensor. So let's first check if that is the case or not. For that, you will have to go to the settings menu on your phone, then go to about phone and info and specs, and then tap on kernel version 7 times. You will get a prompt that you are now inside the CIT mode, and this is the CIT mode. So scroll down all the way down and go to the fingerprint sensor check. It will perform a check. As you could see, the test was just for a few milliseconds. Let me show you once again. The test has been carried out. In my case, all the 3 tests were successful. So we have got the all success button message. If that is the case with you as well, then tap on pass or else tap on fail. Next up, you will now have to perform a fingerprint input test. By default, it's showing as fail over here. It's just a false positive. It is showing as fail because we have a fingerprint lock, or rather a lock screen on our phone. So first off, let me remove any lock screen. So again, I'm repeating. As of now, it's showing as fail because I have a lock screen on my phone. So if that is the case with you as well, then make sure to remove all the lock screen from your phone and only then proceed with this test. So for that, let me first go to the screen lock, confirm my existing lock, turn off screen lock, okay. And now let's go back to the test. And now you should again go back, tap on OK, and once again launch the test menu. So go to the settings menu, about phone, then info and specs, and from here kernel version 7 times, and we are now in the CIT menu. And now go to the fingerprint input test, then tap on enroll, and you will now have to tap on the screen. And if the enroll is there, if the tabs are being shown, then it means that there is nothing wrong with the phone and its enrolled is successful, and you may tap on the pass button. But if in your phone the touches are not being registered, then it means there is something wrong with the fingerprint panel and you will have to change the display. It most likely is a hardware issue. So you may then go back and take the phone to the service center. But before that, even though it points to a issue with the hardware, let's perform a few software tweaks as well. In rare cases, a software issue might also be the case. So if you are passing both the tests, then it's along the obvious line that it's a software issue. But if you are failing any one of these 2 tests, in my case, the fingerprint input test is not working. So there might be some issue with the inbuilt fingerprint hardware. So I might have to take it to the service center. But if you are passing both the tests, then it's a software issue. But if you're failing any one of these 2 tests, then you will have to take it to the service center. But before that, let's try doing one more tweak. So in this tweak, you will have to delete the data of the fingerprint app. It's a system app. So tap on OK first. Let's get back and again go back. Now go to the settings menu. And from here, you have to go to the app section. Then go to manage apps, overflow icon, show system apps, which is already enabled in my case. Then search for the fingerprint app. Then go to fingerprint or fingerprint test. So in Xiaomi phones, there is a mistake in the name, which is quite intriguing, and I don't know how could they end up misspelling the app name. Anyways, let's go to the fingerprint test and then tap on clear data and tap on OK. And the app data is removed. After that, do a restart. And upon a restart, verify if you're able to use the fingerprint or not, and if the option is there or not. If the option is still not there, and if you are using a Pixel phone, then you may also try the tool from Google. The name of the tool is, let me show you. It's the Google Pixel Update and Software Repair. So go to their website, and then over here click on get started and click on next. And now you have to connect your phone to the PC in the rescue mode and then click on connect device. So let me show you a Pixel phone as well. So guys, this is a Pixel phone. First and foremost, you will have to enable USB debugging on your phone. So let me go to the settings menu, then about phone, tap on build number 7 times, then go to system developer options and enable the toggle next to USB debugging. Just a second, tap on OK. And once that is done, tap on allow as well. And now you will have to boot your phone to fast boot mode. For that, open a CMD window inside the platform tools directory. Then type in the command adb reboot bootloader and hit enter. And your phone will now be in the fast boot mode. It will take a few seconds. Make sure that you have installed the fast boot drivers as well, or else you will have to refer to my guide to get the job done. For example, type in fast boot devices and make sure that you are getting an ID which signifies that the drivers are installed. So let's now proceed ahead. Now what you have to do is simply use the volume key to highlight the option of rescue mode. So let me show you. This is the rescue mode, as you could see, and press the power key to confirm. And your phone will now be in the rescue mode, which will take only a few more seconds. So let's just wait for that to happen. And then you could proceed ahead with the next step. It should take around 10 to 15 seconds. And with this, you are now inside the rescue mode. So if you are getting a no command screen, then press and hold the power key, and while holding the power key, press the volume up key, then release the volume up key and release the power key as well. And as you could see, we are now in the rescue mode and it's showing as waiting for rescue command. Now click on connect device and the process will now start. Choose your phone from here, click on connect and click on try again, and the process will now start. Just hit the connect button and the process will then start, and it will then rectify all the issue on your phone. But do note that this will only work with Pixel phone and not any other phone. So guys, just to round it all off, you will first off have to make sure that you have a PIN, pattern and password on your phone. If that is not the case, then the fingerprint will be missing on your phone. But if you already have them added, then you should first have a check for the hardware failure. For that, carry out both the fingerprint sensor check and the fingerprint input test. If you pass both the tests, then it's a software issue. But if you fail any one of these two tests, then it's a hardware issue. It might be a hardware issue and you will have to take it to the service center. But before that, make sure to carry out one more tweak, and that is removing the app data of the fingerprint system app. You will have to enable show system app and then remove its data. Once that is done, make sure to restart your phone and then verify the result. In case of Pixel phone, you could also use the Pixel update, Google Pixel update and software repair section. Boot your phone to the rescue mode and then repair your phone from here. Once that is done, restart your phone and then verify the result. So guys, on that note, we round up this video. If nothing works out, then as a last ditch effort, you may also carry out a reset of your phone. But do note that doing a reset will wipe off all the data. So please make sure to take a backup beforehand, and then you will go to the settings menu. From the settings menu, you could then do a reset. So for example, in case of Xiaomi phones, let me show you. The reset options are always there in the settings menu, but the naming scheme might vary. You may simply do a search of that option from the settings menu, such as reset, and you have to reset. Do a factory reset, erase all data, tap on factory reset and get the job done. And once the factory reset is complete, do a restart and then verify if the issue has been fixed or not. So guys, on that note, we round up this video. If you still have any queries with regard to any of the steps, do let me know in the comment section, and thanks a lot for watching.